While things are sending out notifications to followers, I will switch over from my mouse to my controller, because I am trash at this game with mouse and keyboard. No one wants to see that. Even if you enjoy watching me die, that would not be an enjoyable experience for anyone. Live on YouTube. Tell me about my Twitch mobile dashboard, please. If you do that, then I know we're good. Or maybe something's wrong because I just updated the Twitch app. It says I'm live. That's good enough. It doesn't give me a notification. Hello and welcome back to Skyrim. If you watched last stream, you know that things had a bit of an issue. I took my break, and then when I came back from my break, I switched back to the game scene, but for whatever reason, the game, it didn't apply to the stream. It stayed on the break screen for another hour and a half, however long I streamed. So, that was bad. So, last night I watched the full stream and I made notes so that I can make sure that I do all the same things in the same order to try and create as consistent of an experience as possible. But I guess we'll see. So let's get into it. So first we've got Cinderstone Gorge to go through. There's going to be a necromancer right here. Sneak up on him and take him out. Don't really want to fight another ascendant necromancer after one outside. There is a going over here. We're going to find a skeleton off to the right. Quickly soul trap and take him out. And then avoid the bone chime so that the next skeleton doesn't attack me. There's some silver ore veins in here, but I will get them on the way out. Skeever down here. Okay, so initially I was just banging my head against the wall trying to get past these mages up here. They are very powerful. Eventually, I gave up on a frontal assault and decided my best bet was to go invisible. So another bone chime here that I need to avoid. Move quickly, come up here. There's a skeleton up here, but I'm going to ignore it. Come down here and take out this fire wizard first. And then I'll hop back down, go invisible again. And then there are two over here. I want to take out the necromancer first so that he can't revive anyone. And then quickly, I was not as quick this time. We'll level up and hopefully be able to take her out anyway. Ideally, what would happen is ideally, I take out the necromancer and then I take her out as well before I get detected, but it did not work out that way. And I did not save before fighting them because I was so sure it was going to work. I was so sure that I was not going to die. But I've got to die at some point in each Skyrim stream, right? Why not get it out of the way right now? So the issue with the fire here is I don't trigger the pressure plate, but his bones do. So I cannot so easily avoid the flame trap. Okay, I'll get a little bit, I'll get a little bit closer. Save. It's my invisibility. It's so important to take out the fire wizard up above first. Otherwise he will send fire down and kill me from above. You know what? I'm wondering if it would be a good idea to... unfortunately, those guys are not in the fire, so... it would not do me any good to... it would not do me any good to trigger the flame pots. I'll just head back in this corner until I'm hidden again. If I sound sniffly and a little stopped up, I apologize. I do have some hot tea with honey here. Hopefully that'll clear things up. My TARDIS smug. Alright, pyramids are down. The last enemy over here is just a skeleton. So, I'll be sipping on my tea. I'll be using Kleenex from time to time. I'll try to remember to, mute my microphone before I blow my nose so you don't have to hear it, but... okay, this is... I would consider that to be probably the most difficult part of the dungeon. Just my archery should be enough for the rest of it. There are two guys in here. This one will go down in a single arrow. And the other one will notice that someone died, but not detect me. So I can take her out in two. I can even get one of my arrows back. What did I pick up before I picked up the gold? An embalming tool. I'll take the death bell, sure. This is itchy too. Which, happens when it's flowing. There are quite a large number of fire salts and other fire-related things in this dungeon, as evidenced by all the non-conjurers being flame mages. There's a master chest over here. Let's see how many picks it takes me to get this one. Not very many. That actually went very well. I forgot something again. Just give me a few seconds to adjust my volume. I always forget to adjust the volume when I switch between Skyrim and Stardew Valley. You would think Skyrim would be the louder game, but it's actually not. I turned down the volume for Stardew Valley and turned it back up for Skyrim. Okay. All taken care of. Should be good to go now. Yeah, I can see my streaming software behind the game. So it was showing the game the other day. There's something with the streaming software that messed up. So there are a few mages in here. I will take that one out. And hopefully I can get some on the stronger pyromancer before being detected. But he's moving behind that pillar so often. He's moving so much that I can't actually get a hit on him. Stop moving, you fool! There we go. That arrow did not fly its full distance. Alright, this time we took him out without being seen. I had to fight him a little bit more last time. A flame atronach will spawn in and trigger the fire. I'll just drop quick close wounds, take care of that, and take our fire salts and my arrow back. So there were two guys up here, a pyromancer right here, and the apprentice fire mage. I do not need to take 2920 Frostfall Volume 10. It is a conjuration skill book, but I do already have it. We got our master chest over here. Nothing exciting in there. There is a guaranteed scroll of flame thrall there. I'm not using scrolls, but it is a master level conjuration spell that summons a flame atronach permanently instead of the 60 seconds or more if you have the conjuration perks to make it last longer. It will stick around until it is defeated. Our second word of fire breath, so now we can Yoltor instead of just Yol. And our unusual gem is right there. I'll take leather strips too. I'm going to need some leather strips shortly for one of the other things I want to do. More fire salts, aversion to fire. Yep, feel free to take all the fire salts here. Whether you haven't done Balaman's quest yet, or you're playing on survival mode and you need to make some hot soup, those fire salts are what you need. Honestly, I think the worst part about survival mode is you need hot soup. There's just no reliable way to regularly get fire. It is a rare ingredient. There are some additional scrolls here. You got a fireball, you got a conjure familiar, you got a cure wounds. So if you're a fan of the scrolls, you got a few of these here. Chain on the wall. Let's me come down here, and I will pull out my pickaxe so I can do this a little bit faster. I think I'm hitting the skeever instead. Let's move it. So I can mine the silver ore instead of beating a dead skeever. There are several silver ore veins too against. This is basically as good as minecart wasting. Two on one wall, one on the other, plus the one back here. Somewhere back here. I know I saw another one nearby. Did I not? I made note of it on the way in. Oh, it's on the ground right here. And actually, I missed one of those ore veins when I played through this area normally, so I actually ended up with more silver having to re-record it. So, hey. Silver lining. Okay. That is my first. Okay, so having done that, there are 24 total unusual gems. There are 5 remaining. 2 can be gotten in areas that the bards will send me to. 2 can be gotten from locations I go to for Thieves Guild special quests. And 1 is just sitting in the Jarl's Keep in Riften. So I'm going to go back to the Thieves Guild and get additional things. But first, before I do that, I want to finish the quests so I can turn them in. Sidran's Diamond at the Markarth Stables, I know for a fact, with my current pickpocket skill and the perks I have, is a 0% chance that I actually pickpocket it. So I'm going to check with the Khajiit caravan, because if they have and I'm trying to remember the name of the ingredient. There is a particular ingredient a Khajiit caravan can carry that has fortified pickpocket on it, and also a multiplicative effect on what the potion actually does. The caravan is here. Where are the people? Hello, Rasad.
Need something?
Tell me why you sell your goods in Skyrim. Why double check this?
Question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made.
I'm curious about your homeland.
The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly.
I wonder if the sun always shining has something to do with why they worship the moons. So the ingredient I hope he has, but he probably will not, is Kresh fiber. But I will buy all of the... oh, he has a Kresh fiber, cool. I will buy all the other Khajiit unique ingredients, including the moon sugar. I will also check his armor to see if he's got a fortified muffle thing, but it does not appear to be the case today. Nothing else I really want to buy. Is there anything I've got on me that I want to sell? I will give him the scroll of flamethrower. I know it's not quite in the spirit of my rules, but I thought that would be fun. How did I end up with these? I don't want the ones that have stuff on them. I want the ones that don't. I'm starting to feel like I may as well be a little bit less strict with the idea of selling things, because it's been so long since I've been to Golden Hills Plantation that just going there once and collecting the profits is probably going to be like 30,000. So I was expecting these thugs. I didn't see them last time. Chances are they were hired by Gizly when I did the cool Cowl of Nocturnal quest. I did some stealing involving her. Unfortunately, when I was doing it before, I was just outside the Markarth and I was getting help from the guards. It does look like the steel arrow was fired by someone. Yes, Gizly sent the hired thugs. And like I said, that was expected because I had to steal from her for the Cowl of Nocturnal. So I'm coming to Whiterun both to do a little bit of inventory management, and I'm also going to make pickpocket potions and actually enchant some stuff with fortified pickpocket as well, so that any diamonds or flawless gems or other things that are more difficult for me to
I am your sword and your shield.
steal, I will be able to. I'm actually going to stash the Kresh fiber for the moment. I know I was specifically looking for it, but I don't need the... If I'm doing enchanting too, I don't need the extra. There are other ingredients, of course, that have fortified pickpocket on them. They are blue dartwing, Nordic barnacle, orange dartwing, slaughterfish egg, and spadefish. I have renewable ways to get basically all of those, so it doesn't matter too much what I use. What I currently have the most of those ingredients is the Nordic barnacle and the slaughterfish eggs. So I'll take 2 of each so I can make 2 potions. And that should be 30% easier. Which, that enough will be enough to pickpocket the diamond. But I'm gonna go a little bit further to make it easier on myself. First I'm gonna put away the filled soul gems. The filled ones don't disappear from my inventory, it's the unfilled ones that do. But let's see. I'm going to take out a basic ring. Let's do a silver jewel necklace. I've got 14 of those, and a silver ruby ring. Nah, silver amethyst ring. Do I have anything in here to put away? I read the contract, it was Gizly's. Sylva's journal I took care of. I also have a lot of smithing materials, including the bones and scales of 2 dragons I fought. I should keep the leather strips out. Shall pull out my leather and leather strips. Go ahead and take all of it out. I will do a quick nap in my bed to be well rested before I craft a set of leather bracers and leather boots. The 4 items that can be enchanted before the pickpocket are ring, necklace, boots, and gauntlets / bracers / whatever you wear on your arms. So I will just do a basic leather boots and bracers. Not worry about it too much. I'll put the leather back away because leather weighs 2 per piece. I don't have a lot of leather, but it's still weighing me down more than I want to be weighed down. I'm pretty sure that's everything that I wanted to get out of my inventory. There's an extra amulet of Mara, but I won't worry about that too much. I could do whatever I wanted in terms of the potency of the pickpocket enchantment. For the time being, I'll do common, and if I ever get asked to pickpocket a gold diamond necklace from someone, then I'll do new enchantments with grand soul gems. Because gold diamond necklaces have a value of 1200. The doorbell rang. Do I want to answer it? I probably should. I'll be right back. Alright. Just some guys going door to door in the neighborhood, making sure everyone's windows and doors are doing alright. I told them that our windows and doors are holding up, keeping us warm in this cold winter. I mean, the heater's doing most of the heavy lifting, but at least the cold air isn't getting in.
You're looking at a real warrior. At least I used to be.
Yeah, but he supports the Stormcloaks. And if you side with the Stormcloaks in the Civil War, he takes over